Hispanic Heritage Month, and one organization is making it easier to shop Hispanic and Latina-owned businesses. We All Grow Latina has launched its small business directory. You can search beauty, food, fashion, health, finance, you name it, and be connected with a Latina-owned business in that category. Now, among those featured in the directory is one Cindy Castro. There she is, a sustainable luxury ready-to-wear designer whose clothing line is based right here in New York City. And we are so fortunate enough to have Cindy joining us live this morning, right next to me. Cindy, thank you so much for being here. We're so excited for this.
Thank you for having me here.
Okay, so first of all, I always have to ask people, because I do not have this gift. What made you want to be a fashion designer? You are creative, and we're going to see some of your work in a little bit, but how early on in your life did you know? When did you get that bug, and what was your inspiration?
Since I can remember, I wanted to be a fashion designer. I didn't know it could be a career. You know, coming from a more of a conservative family, you know, they want you to be a doctor, a lawyer, or something like that. So the arts wasn't something that we really, I really discovered until later. But I wanted to always transform clothes, like change. So from the beginning, I was just looking at magazines, inspired by music and books, and that's how it started until later when I moved here. Because I was born and raised in Ecuador.
I was just going to say, you moved here, and so tell us a little bit about your journey and how you got to New York.
Yeah, I'm original from South America, from Ecuador, and I moved here when I was 18 years old.
Oh my gosh.
My first job was an au pair, actually.
Okay,
yes.
You got to get me some.
Exactly. But then I went for my dream career, and I went to school and graduated as a fashion designer.
Oh, beautiful. And you brought some of your clothes with you here today, and there she is, hard at work. So talk to us about the inspiration behind your designs.
Well, every season is something different, but the DNA of my brand is it's about being conscious, and it's a sustainable brand. So we use eco-friendly materials, and I wanted to create a line because I worked in the industry before for 8 years. I worked for other brands.
You have quite the resume. You worked for Coach, Parker New York, Dark Glam, just to name a few guys, okay? So she's really been in the thick of it, and so you obviously probably learned so much from that. But you also, I know you travel a lot. So do you draw inspiration from your travels, like outside of the country?
Yes, for sure. You know, culture is such a big influence for me. Just colors, food, the way people interact. And that's why I wanted to create my line, because it's about community.
I love that.
When I moved here, I didn't have anyone. So I was, I didn't know anyone in the industry. So I built my own community. And I'm so proud that I met so many Latino people and so many immigrants that they are now my community, and they helped me build my business.
Absolutely. And talk to us about your experience getting your business set up and running. Like, what would you say to other potential aspiring entrepreneurs? Because I know it's no easy feat.
It's not easy. I think you have to really have that passion and also create connections. Create connections really by heart. And that's how all of these years in the industry, 9 years now, all the people that I met from the beginning, from my first internship, are now helping me.
Oh my gosh.
So I think it's really important to create connections.
You can't do anything by yourself. Everybody needs someone to lean on every now and again, no matter who you are or what you're doing. And that's also incredible, because you can speak to what it means to you to be a part of We All Grow Latina. We mentioned this earlier. You're a part of that directory.
Yes, I am, and I'm really thrilled because in a couple of days I'm going to be in California. I'm able to sit here because of these two women, Vanessa and Anna. They are creating this summit for women to meet, to connect, and I'm going to be able to show everyone my line and what we're building here.
And I just need to take a moment for this beautiful dress that they're showing right now, because I was stalking her website earlier, and this one, I love that you brought it in so I can see it up close and personal. It's so gorgeous. I mean, they're very unique. First of all, what do I wear under that black one? That's a little sheer, because I have my eyes on that as well.
Oh, you just can wear just like a tank top or
gorgeous.
like a crop top. But yeah, that dress that you love, it's 100% silk, and it's an exclusive print. We work with art studios, so we own the rights for the print.
Oh my God, amazing. Guys, you can find Cindy's designs at cindycastro.com. You can also search the Latina Small Business Directory online at weallgrowlatina.com/directory. Cindy, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you for having me here.
Incredible.